Welcome, this is the 8th presentation, and this one is more about key partnerships. After this we try to focus on the left part of the business model canvas, and we didn't have anything so far for that. So what we came up with is mostly our key partners, and that didn't change anything in the rest of the canvas. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So before we started to think about this, we thought, okay, how do we know what key partnerships we need? Well, one way would be to say, what do we have currently? What resources do we have? And to compare those with the resources that we think we will need. So the resources we have right now is just the team. And the team consists of our four. We have one lead developer, one lead manager, one lead researcher, and one lead designer, which is not that much, but it's something. So what resources do we need? For that we actually looked quite a lot into the key resource part of the business model canvas, and we came up with these four main resources, consisting of firstly human resources. We need 3 programmers, 2 designers, 1 leader, 1 manager, 1 accountant, 1 legal advisor, 1 customer supporter, 4 board of director members. This would be the ideal situation, of course. Then we will need some working space, computers, printers, the physical resources. After that, of course, we have an app and a website to host. So that will require some servers, a concurrent database. We will need a domain name, of course. And lastly, we will need some intellectual resources like a brand patent, and of course we will need to maintain a database of both of our customers and the content that is placed by those customers. So when we compare those with the resources that we have right now, we came up with the following partners that might be really needed. First of all, we will need to acquire some resources from IT development companies. Of course, we have 2 developers in our team, but that's not enough to quickly build an app, build a website, and to be agile and to quickly be able to adapt it. So for that we will need an IT development company. Also, for the servers that we mentioned and the databases, we will need some providers of hardware. Then to optimize, of course we will need to have some content in the actual database. So for that we will need to have a lot of promotions, and student unions are the ones that we are currently looking at, and that could fit very well with our both our customer segments and our value proposition. Also, what we came up with was to use lead users. Lead users are before the wave. They are already using messaging apps, and they could provide us with placing real valuable content that becomes popular and that is liked by a lot of other users, and which actually makes other users use our app. So we can offer them some rewards. And last of all, to reduce the risk, we will need to have some payment providers and also accountant companies for the intellectual resources. So when we visualize that in a more clear way, we have made a diagram of partner relationships for this. So here you see the 3 kinds of relationships that are there: risk reduction, optimization, and resource acquirement. So if we start with optimization, we can see that the student unions might be interested in the features that we offer to companies, but then for free. And in return, they could offer us promotions. Then lead users, as we said, we could offer them some rewards. We're not quite sure about the reward themselves, but it doesn't only have to be money. And they could give us some valuable content that they post in return. Then for the IT development companies, of course we can just give them money and they give us the app. The hardware providers works the same. We give them money and they give us access to some good servers, databases, etc. Last of all, the risk reduction companies. Firstly, the accountant companies. We will need some of their services, and so we will have to bill them as well. And payment providers works the same. We need some services to get the payments. So when we look at the risks, actually everything that we will get from the possible partners, that forms a big risk to us, because we are not sure if they actually come up with the thing that we want. Student unions could fail to give us good promotion. Lead users could fail to give us valuable content. And also very important, if the IT development company comes up with a crappy app, we can't use it. So these are huge risks, and we need to take a look at them more closely. So why would partnerships be able to work with us? Why would they want it? Well, because we are new, we're young, they have nothing to lose, in fact. On the other hand, there are some barriers, impediments. Locco is unknown, it forms a risk to them, and our client base might not be yet big enough. And then the cost for us is mostly that we have to bill all the outsourced work to other partnerships. So that's our presentation. Thank you for watching, and we are glad to hear your feedback.